Hello,
Hi Anna, how are
how
you?
are you?
Very, very
I'm
good. And you?
tired. I'm tired as always.
Yep, you're tired. How was your day? Did you have a good day?
Uh, no bad.
Uh-huh. All right.
I was in the kitchen today,
Interesting.
and that landlord called to my boss today,
hmm Did you
and I
notice when that happened, or did she tell you afterwards,
no,
or
she
how?
told me after.
Okay.
But my supervisor, I understand, but she told me that the landlord
hmm
said uh, another people are interested in that apartment.
Okay. The landlord said other people are interested in that apartment. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And so, I mean, did she mention? I mean, because Sergio's already told her that you're very excited, you're very interested. Um, she has other people interested in the apartment. Um, did she mention, did she mention how she would make a decision in the end, or if it depended on the references?
Mm, I think that it depends of the references and maybe that the depends what kind of people going to live there.
Okay.
I mean, how is
Mhm.
the family?
All right. Okay. So it depends on um, the type of people. Okay, because it's a bigger apartment. I'm
Mhm,
thinking that it's mostly families, right?
mhm.
That makes sense. Mostly families. Okay. Um, I see. I understand. Well, I think you guys still have a good chance. And you still have an appointment, right? On Sunday?
Uh, she answered. Did you remember the message that Sergio sent it yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. She already told me that you saw the message that she responded me.
Yeah, she responded in the morning, right?
Hmm.
So you have an appointment on Sunday to see the apartment, right?
Yeah, but she didn't confirm the
Okay. The
time.
time. Well, let's see. Let's see.
I hope that tomorrow she call us and say, guys, the apartment is yours. I hope
Yes.
that.
Yes. I
Um,
spoke to your boss. Everything was
how
okay.
can I say turn no turn on a candle for us?
Oh yeah, sure, definitely. Turn on a candle.
Yeah, it's correct to say that.
Well, the thing is, no one really says that in English.
Okay.
Turn a candle. No, no.
Or pray for us.
Yeah, pray for us. Um,
Ah, Carlos.
uh-huh.
I know that Sergio told you before that we have some enemies.
No, don't say that. I'll send you an audio. If you can take a look at the audio, so you get some context. Okay. Because remember that this morning this guy entered into the place I was with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, the other Carlos.
He told his they are so envy about anyone jealous about everything.
everything about everything.
Mm.
Oh well. Oh no.
So he told his wife, and his wife told Anna, that is why he was writing to you. He was looking for an excuse to ask you for Carlos. Mhm. So all of a sudden,
Uh-huh.
she wrote to Anna today. But the point is that they
Uh-huh.
want they wanted your contact, and Anna shared
Your
it with
contact.
her.
Uh-huh.
They
Okay.
haven't asked us about your fees or anything, but I
Okay. Okay.
always tell people that you charge 20 Canadian per hour if you
Hmm.
get a bond, like
Yeah,
a
like a
bundle,
package of
Like a
a
package.
like a
mhm,
package, exactly.
bundle, yes, as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so this guy that walked in the room, you mean?
yes, Carlos, the one.
Okay, okay, sure.
So I don't know
Um,
if you want us to keep on that line or should I say more, but I mean, I don't want you to lose that money, so I'm
uh-huh.
not
But
going
they
to.
have money.
No,
They
no,
have money.
but I'm not going to tell you charge them a lot, but they have money. So
Okay,
just
okay,
for
okay.
just for in case, just for let you know.
no,
Okay.
don't she's very
J-Rose,
astuta. No, but I don't know how to say.
Uh,
Astuta,
Sly
the same
Fox.
Sly
as
Fox. So
and without the S.
she might want to ask you about her and about me
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh,
and about
uh-huh.
our schedules, and so maybe it's not
Oh.
that they are actually interested in you because
Okay,
okay,
okay, okay, okay.
in my improvement, so he's jealous about that, so he wants to get the same benefit, but
Wow.
maybe it's just about they will have a
Yeah.
couple sessions with you than to get information from us, or they really want to improve,
Mhm.
but they I don't know if she's gonna tell you, oh, you can tell Anna that we can have sessions together or something like that.
Oh,
No, you can tell her, no, no, this is very individual because you know your stuff
Yes.
and you are our friends. So I want
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting.
her name is Jasmine.
Okay, Jasmine.
Jasmine Figueroa.
All right. Interesting. Um,
But
all right.
she she used to be my friend when we arrived here
Yeah, I
because
think you did
I
mention her.
okay
Uh-huh.
and
And uh-huh.
I how can I say me alejé de ella?
Mhm. Um, we well, let me share my screen because there's two ways. You can use the verb distance. We
Okay, I
distanced from
take
each
a
other.
distance from
Hmm.
she
From
because
her.
I
Uh-huh.
think that she's not a good person.
Yeah.
She's very jealous about
Jealous. Hmm.
everything, everything.
Oh no.
Um, so she think that her husband probably see another woman
Oh no. Huh.
and she wanted to make me feel do how can I say dudas?
She wanted me to feel doubtful, como en duda, doubtful.
Doubtful with Sergio.
I
And she
see.
always asks me, but why are you sure that Sergio is a, And I said,
You can tell
um,
her that Sergio spends a lot of his time with his teacher.
yeah, I know, but you know what? I never feel like, how can I say duda?
Yeah, doubtful, doubtful. Es como
Doubtful
en duda, como dudoso, doubtful. Y ahorita te lo escribo. Ujú,
since we start to get together, Sergio and
ujú,
I never feel me that.
ujú. I never felt that
I
way.
never felt that way.
I have
So,
never. Yeah.
so I don't know. I don't like her
Hmm.
friend, her
Friendship.
her friendship because I think she's not a good person.
Mhm.
She's jealous. She, I don't know. It's immadura. How can I say that?
Immature, immature,
Immature.
immature.
So,
Yes, jealous, envious. A ver, ¿cómo está escrito
yeah,
esto? Envious. Mhm.
okay.
And the the vowel sound in the first word is je, jealous.
Jealous.
Mhm. Jealous and envious,
Mhm.
immature. And yes, you said, since I have been with Sergio, or since I've been with Sergio, I have never felt doubtful. Hmm.
Okay. So,
I've never felt doubtful. Hmm. I've never felt doubtful or insecure or something like that. Yeah.
okay.
Mm, okay, I see. That's interesting. All right. Well, mm, okay, and before that, you were telling me about your day, the good news about the apartment. You still have to wait. How many references did you give the? Is the landlord a man or a woman?
Woman, and she's from Venezuela.
Okay, so in her case, it's not landlord, but landlady. So the
Okay.
landlady is from Venezuela. The landlady is from Venezuela. Um, and my question there was, uh, how many references did you give her?
Only two
Only two,
from
and that
my
was, uh-huh.
from my job. About our landlord. How can I? Landlord,
Landlady if it's a woman,
landlady.
landlord if it's a
Okay.
man.
Okay. Ahí voy, tráemela.
Hmm. So actually, both your land, both are landladies. Your current one and
Ajá.
your, fingers crossed, your future one.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Well,
Te amo. Descansa.
hola y adiós. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the landlady's from Venezuela. You gave her two references, from work and your landlady. I mean, that should be pretty good. Your landlady, of course, should be a really strong reference, and your boss, because that means that you can take care of a house, mhm, and you have a stable job that
Mhm.
you will continue, that you will keep and carry on for an indefinite amount of time. So I think those two references are pretty strong, if you ask me. Um, all right, so just keeping a positive mental attitude from today till Sunday, because you still have to go meet with her. Um, and hopefully you'll, maybe even on Sunday you'll have a clearer picture of what's going to happen in February. Hmm.
Oh yes. I hope that because it's stressful.
Sure, sure, sure. I mean, did we use the word yesterday? The uncertainty. No está por aquí. Bueno, vamos a ponerla acá abajo. Um, the uncertainty is stressful.
And how can I say desgastante?
Ah, that's a good question. That's a good word as well. Desgastante. Wearing. Wearing. Vamos a ver si funciona. Wearing. Wearing is something making you feel tired or annoyed. Yeah. Desgastante.
Okay. It's wearing to looking and looking and looking
Yes, yes,
and see
definitely.
on Facebook and
It's wearing to be looking and looking for new places. Mhm. Wearing. Sí, wearing. Interesantemente, wear es como usar, vestir, pero también significa desgastar, inevitablemente. Ujú.
okay.
Como decir, this sweater is pretty worn. Pretty para decir como bastante. Y
Mhm.
worn, el pasado participio de wear, significa que está ya gastado, ya está
Ah,
maltratado,
okay.
se está deshilando, tiene un hoyito. This sweater is pretty worn. Ujú.
Okay.
So wear, que significa vestir, también significa desgastar.
Okay.
Inevitablemente todo lo que usamos se empieza a percudir, a deslavar, a deshacer. Entonces, en inglés la misma palabra se utiliza para el uso normal y el uso extenso. Ujú.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, it's wearing to be looking for new places. Um, you mentioned before that that today you were in the kitchen.
Yes.
You were in the kitchen with was it Danielle? Yeah.
Yes.
And was Danielle happy to have you back?
Yes. At the end of the day, she told me, I hope that tomorrow you're going to be here.
Mm. Uh-huh. um, well, yeah, I mean, she realizes that you're very helpful, of course. Did she take any cigarette breaks today?
She take three
Oh no,
three breaks.
that's why she's happy.
Yes.
Hmm.
And she always ask me, uh, you are okay? You are okay here? You need some help? Or it's okay can I go very quickly to take my break? And I say, go, then.
Go ahead.
Okay, are you sure? Because I can wait. I don't care.
Uh, just go, dile.
Ajá.
Um,
Get the
um,
fuck out of here, le voy a decir.
now, I don't think I mentioned this yesterday, but um, when you say Danielle and you say Danielle is a woman,
Mhm,
actually in English, that is pretty obvious because the name Daniel Daniel is pronounced a little bit differently. The strong syllable is the first one if it's a guy, if it's a man. So Daniel is a man. Danielle is a woman. Mhm.
okay.
Daniel is a man. Danielle is a woman. Mhm. So when you say Danielle, in this case, you are actually telling the person that this person is a woman. Mhm.
Okay.
Now, of course, a man can have a woman's name if they want to, but there are there are two forms of this name because this name is not an English name, and this is this is the French name for a woman. Mhm.
Mhm,
Danielle. Okay.
okay.
All right. Great. And well, mm, when you were told to be in the kitchen, was that your boss who told you?
My supervisor.
Your supervisor. And was that at the very beginning of the day? Like she
Yes.
said, Anna, you're going to be in the kitchen today. Okay.
As soon as I arrived.
Uh-huh. And I think the difficult part for you, the part that causes you uncertainty, is that you don't know what you're going to do tomorrow, right?
Mhm,
Okay. So just because you're in the kitchen today doesn't mean that you're going to be in the kitchen tomorrow.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's wearing as well.
Mm. Yeah, or maybe I can be there half day and the other
Okay.
half be in the front. So,
Hmm. Okay. So you can change you can change spots even in the middle of the day, that means?
if my supervisor requests me, yes, I have to
Mm.
do that. I must to do that.
Yeah, have to or must. Digo, must sin el tú. So
I
I
must
have
do
to do
that.
that. I must do that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I understand. So even in the middle of the day. Well, I see. And have you given more thought about the discussion we had yesterday about your arguments for when you're going to speak to your boss? Did,
Yes,
did you think of new things while you were at work?
yes.
Um,
I feel me so bad.
you feel so bad. Yeah. So bad. Let's start with this. Let's start with this. Um, can you describe the feeling of bad, maybe with different words in Spanish, and we can find those words in English?
Ungrateful.
Okay, so that's one word, ungrateful. Is there another feeling that is a little bit more complicated than bad, similar
Uh,
to ungrateful, something else?
Irresponsible.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I understand. Responsible.
No,
Mm,
irresponsible.
okay, okay, I understand. So
Mm,
leaving
I
your
feel
post feels irresponsible.
guilty.
Mm-hmm, okay. ¿Dónde está? Guilty. Mm-hmm. Irresponsible, guilty. Anything else or those three?
No, use that. And maybe it's because I have my Mexican
Uh,
mentality. It's
mentality, yes, mentality. Sure, I understand. I mean, it's difficult to change the way you perceive things.
yes.
Um, if you're used to, right? If you're used to doing things a certain way, and you have
Hmm.
done that basically or virtually all your life.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so that part I understand.
Today
Mexican
I asked
mentality.
the new guy
Hmm.
who started last Monday
Hmm.
to work there. I asked him today, "Oh, you worked yesterday?" And he told me, "No, I didn't work because I feel a little bit sick, so I prefer to stay in home to have a rest, and I coming to work
Okay.
until today." And I think, wow, it's weird. It's
Yes, yes, I
because
understand you perfectly.
in
Yes.
Mexico you think, oh, it's my second week of
Weak.
work. If I have a day off,
Hmm.
they going to ay, se me olvidó,
Hmm.
to fire me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. If I have a day off, if I
A sick
take a day
day.
off. Uh-huh. Ah, yes, because day off is something different. If
Uh-huh.
I if I ask for a
For a
sick
sick
day,
day.
hmm yeah, it is very different, how we act in relation to our jobs versus how someone from the US or from Canada um, acts in relation to their job. Mm, yeah, definitely. So, I mean, I it's probably very difficult, but it would be very interesting if you can get the point of view of someone who is not an immigrant.
Mhm.
I'm saying that it might be difficult because a lot of people that would give really interesting perspectives are your
Mhm.
colleagues, but maybe it's not the best idea to tell all your colleagues, I'm planning to leave, I'm planning to leave, I'm planning to leave.
Mhm.
But it would be very interesting for you to get the perspective of a person who's
Mhm.
not an immigrant. Uh, Maybe just so you can hear someone else saying, someone that's not Sergio, saying, yes, that's the right thing to do. Definitely. Talk to her. Talk to her
Yes.
today.
Yes. But
Um,
I feel me guilty, responsible, and grateful because my boss today, when I told her, oh, but maybe today or tomorrow, the landlady call you for
mhm.
a niño. Sorry.
Mhm.
call you for a reference about me. And she told me, "Oh, no worries, no worries, totally fine. I'm going to say nice things about you. Where is the house?" And I told her the address of the house,
Mhm.
and she asked me, "Why suppose how supposed to come in to
Uh-huh.
job to work?
Okay. How
Sergio
are
is going to
you supposed to come to work? Uh-huh.
Sergio is going to drive you?" And I said, "Yes, he's going to drive me, or uh, how can I say incluso, even? Yes, even,
Even, uh-huh, incluso, even what?
or even I can take the bus because the bus is in the corner, the 59 that
Mm-hmm.
works for me." And she told me, "Okay, and no worries. Always you can call me, and I can pick pick
Pick you
you
up? Oh,
pick
wow.
you up." Uh-huh. And I feel like
Oh, oh no. Um, do you know if she lives like on the way to your house?
I don't
Or the new
know.
house?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And also she asked me, "Oh, and the new house is furniture full?" And I told her no.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked me, "What do you need? Some beds or what?" And I said, "No, no, no. I have two mattresses. I
Mm-hmm.
have a table, and that's all."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
"Okay, but you need some plates, pans, pots." "Okay, no worries. We figure it out."
Okay. Sure. I mean, you can probably you can probably interpret that as a sign of good faith. Um, good faith. Here, the word faith doesn't mean fe, like believing in God. Here, the word faith means good faith, goodwill también. Como, I don't know how to, like, maybe, maybe a little bit like good wishes. Um, so, what I'm trying to say is that maybe that's a sign of good faith or goodwill, meaning that this is definitely a good sign. She's worried about you. She wishes that you have a good start. hmm And of course, she's thinking about you arriving to work every day on time. That makes sense. Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
But she's even willing to pick you up if that's what it takes for things to work out well. So I'm just thinking that I'm just thinking that mm, maybe that's something that you should mention, or we should add to our argument, where we say you have already, como desde ya o desde antes, you have already been very supportive of my uh, all right, of my change. No, supported of mm, the changes. No, the changes in my life. Um, you even offered to give me a ride to work if necessary. Mhm. So just remind her that she has showed support. She cares about you. Um, so all those things that she wants to do to help you, maybe it's not exactly going to be plates or beds. Maybe it's going to be adjusting your schedule so
Mhm.
that you can see your children. Okay. She doesn't know that yet, but that's what you're going to that's something else that you can use. Mm,
Mm,
all right then.
also, I already remember that
Hmm.
there was a guy who worked there, and
Hmm.
someday he leaves. And
Uh-huh.
I asked him, "Why did you leave?" And he told me, "It's because I find another job." And I think, okay, it's a better job, right?
Hmm.
And my boss, mm, it my boss was okay with that,
Hmm.
and even they made a, a reservation in a restaurant for have
Hmm. To have a
a to have a, how can I say, cena de despedida.
to have a farewell dinner. Hmm.
Farewell.
Was this recently, like in November, December, or
December.
okay? Yeah, maybe you mentioned that. I think I kind of remember that. Okay. So yes, so they made they had a farewell dinner. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Farewell is despedida. Um, okay. So are you saying that that's like an example of your boss being supportive to a person changing or leaving? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I think so as well. Um, okay. I wonder if I wonder if we can use that in our favor. Let me think. Hmm, maybe. I'm not sure yet, but do you remember the name of this person that left?
Mike.
Mike. Okay, I'm just gonna write the word Mike. Uh, Mike's send off. Send off es como despedida también, no en el sentido de decir adiós, adiós, sino como,
Okay.
sí, cómo traducir send off? Casi, casi que como acompañarlo a la puerta, más o menos. Entonces,
Okay.
cuando vas a dejar no sé si su familia los fue a dejar al aeropuerto, eso es como un send off, ¿no?
Okay.
El adiós se puede dar en la aduana, el adiós se puede dar en el carro, el adiós se puede dar un día antes en la fiesta, pero el send-off es como, así como lo último. Cuando ya los ves subirse al carro, abordar el avión, ese es como el send-off, como
Okay.
ya pues ya vete pues. Ujú. Am, lo cual habrá sido la cena de despedida, es un send-off. Ujú.
Mhm.
Entonces, por eso anoté esa palabra, a ver si nos sirve, ya pensaré cómo utilizarla. All right, good. Um, all right, good. So, mm, that's something you thought about. Now, let me just check something very quickly. Um, copiar. Um, I'm going to show you a very quick video. Uh, this video is from my friend Sergio, your husband, and he says that
I don't know him. Who is?
this is well, you might like him. I'll present you to him. Um,
No.
Apenitas, apenitas.
please. Dale,
Get the fuck out of here.
pero ve lo que dice.
Dice,
Que te pregunte Bel, ¿qué puedo hacer para que reconsideres tu renuncia? Ponle.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Pero no se ve la vieja gritando.
Pero escuché.
a ver, ahí está, a ver, otra vez.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
¿Sí qué vas a decir?
Okay. Okay.
¿Dónde está?
So that's the other extreme from esto de ungrateful, irresponsible, guilty, and on the other extreme is this woman.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, excellent. Now,
I want to show you something.
yeah, go ahead.
Ay, ¿cómo volteó la puta cámara? Ah, ya.
Hola, mister. Because por yes.
And
Well.
I say that, I think that is what I'm going to say to Carlos.
No, definitely not. All right, so we're gonna do a couple of things.
Okay.
We have some ideas that we've written down here. We're going to review them just so we have a very clear understanding of two things. One, and we're going to create a small table for this. The things that your landlord can say. Landlord? What landlord? No, the things that your boss can say and the things that you can say. So, boss. Sorry, can you remind me what her name is?
Val.
Val, like V-A-L?
Yes.
Is her name like Valerie or something?
No, Baljit.
Oh, wow. That's a...
Her name is from India, maybe.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay, great. So we're going to review the information. I'm going to make my screen bigger. Share screen. Ahí está. So we're going to review the information and we're just going to categorize it in things that she might say, you might say. So the first line says...
It's with B.
With what? Sorry? With B? Like
Her
the other
name
B?
with...
Oh, okay. So it's definitely something from another country. I want to request to get sería más bien get Saturdays off. So I'm just going to put these into two categories. And I'm also going to color them differently. If it's something that you can only say orally, like when you speak to her, then I'm going to use yellow. Chin. And ¿por qué hace eso? Oh, wrong button. Yeah. But if it's something that you can use in speaking, but also in writing, then I'm going to use blue. Now, this is important because I would like for us to do a writing practice for the CELPIP exam. One of the writing for the CELPIP test is actually a letter. So we're going to use the CELPIP format, the CELPIP time, but a real life topic to do some writing. So you're going to write a CELPIP letter, but the letter is going to be to your boss to ask for Saturdays off. So if it's in yellow, you cannot use it in your email because this is something that you can only use orally. But if it's in blue, you can use it orally and in your email practice. Okay. So here, this is all in blue because this is about the reasons why you want to get time off. This is also in blue. Time off. Dice, with all this, my children don't see me, and the time that I have with them is very short. Only in the evenings, but not for much more than an hour. Entonces, más bien, only on Sundays and weekday evenings, but not for much more than an hour. Okay, good. So that's another reason. So right here, you have a lot of content for your email. This is what we wrote today. You have already been very supportive. Entonces, más bien, esto le voy a quitar el color y solamente la otra en amarilla. Mike Sendoff. Now, this is something that Bal might say. Even though it's something she might think or she might say, this is something that you can still include in your email. Like saying, I know that we talked about my my stay, mi estancia, my stay in Canada. Puedes decir, I know that there are no people that can work the deli. Esto también lo dice ella. Anna, I need you in the deli. There's no one else. This is something that you would say. So I'm going to put it here. Now, I think the challenge for you is actually not to include every single thing that's here. Because you can easily write the email with this information, but you're going to have to choose how to organize it, what order to present it, which things to include, and which things maybe not to include. Okay. Esto lo dice o lo piensa Val. Anna shouldn't work in the food truck. I need to think of somebody else to do that. Podría pensarlo. You can say my training, si es relevante en el correo, my training for the deli was very quick. It took less than a day to make up for Saturday. I can help in the food truck on Tuesdays or even Mondays. Okay, so that's all the information we discussed yesterday. I'm just going to send you this link via WhatsApp, I think. I'm going to give you some time to read through it, just to remind you of the ideas, but maybe also the words that we use to communicate those ideas. Ahí está. Okay. So I'll give you maybe 5 or so minutes for you to read through this on your own.
Okay.
And then as soon as you finish, I'm going to give you the instructions for the CELPIP task, okay?
Okay. Préstamelo porque...
Sorry.
Oh, Carlos, another thing.
Yeah.
If this lady contact you,
This, what's her name again?
Jasmine,
Jasmine. Okay, thanks. I won't forget.
she
Jasmine.
don't
She
know,
doesn't.
she doesn't know
Mhm.
that I have a Mexican number.
Okay. Okay,
No
yes.
sabe, yeah. She don't remember that.
Mhm.
And I don't want to she remember, but she,
Okay.
just for in case that
Mhm.
she asks you, or I don't know.
Okay. Yes, I understand.
And I am going to share in with you my number from here. Es 672-974-9977.
Nomás escríbele desde tu número de aquí, no tienes, nomás escríbele acá tu número de aquí.
Ah, sí, es cierto, qué pendejo.
Y compártele a él el número de ella para que...
Ya,
Mhm.
ah, sí, es cierto.
Yeah, because I have a 55.
Ujú.
As she shared out, are you speaking Spanish
Ah,
during your interview?
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, gotcha. Más bien hello, no? Because that's a Canadian
yes.
number. All right, there we go. And that is okay, that's her number. 744, ¿de dónde es eso?
Te faltó is the.
Ah,
Is the.
Duly noted. Duly noted es como recibido. O enterado más bien.
okay. Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah, okay. Just don't say that I have a Mexican number.
Okay, yes, I won't.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to read that you already sent me.
Yeah, just open that link.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but it's on page 24, so you're gonna need to
No,
scroll a lot.
okay.
It's on page 24, and there's a big table. It says Bal and Anna. So just read through the information because you cannot copy and paste to do your writing,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's important for you to review the information so you can choose the best ideas for your writing, okay?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Okay, great. Do you have any questions? I mean, is the English clear for this text that you just read, or do we need to clarify something?
No, clear like clear as the water.
Clear as water. ¿Cómo decimos en inglés? Crystal clear.
Crystal clear. Okay.
Ujú. Lo que es clear as a crystal.
Okay.
Okay, so now, how do you usually write do you just open an email and write the text in the email?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so just give me a second. Mm. Okay, so I'm gonna maybe, ya sé, nosotros tenemos un documento que se llama Self-Pip Coaching Anna Writing. Okay. So you remember this document, these are test one tasks. Y aquí hicimos el teacher's model. Muy bien. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm going to write test two, because this is task one. Task one is the email. ¿Cómo va? A ver, test two, task one. Okay. Este más grande, así. Test two, task one. Y normal text. Okay. So this is the instruction for your exam. Task one, writing an email. Let's see. Here's the instruction. Well, no es cierto. This full thing is the instruction. Can you actually read that for us out loud, please? A ver, voy a hacerlo un poquito más pequeño. There we go.
You work part-time at a deli, but you need a request Saturdays off. Okay. You work part-time at a deli, but you need to request Saturdays off due to personal reasons. Write an email to your manager, explain your situation, why this change is important, and how you can help minimize any inconvenience to the team, including the following details: why you are requesting Saturdays off, how you can help the team adjust to this change, and reassure your boss,
Reassure.
reassure your boss of your commitment to the job and the company.
Okay, great.
What does mean reassure?
Reassure. Reassure is reassure means to make someone, ¿cómo se dice? Make someone feel sure or confident about something. Es como asegúrale a tu jefa.
Mhm.
Reassure. Assure es como asegurar. Y el re es como hacerlo al doble, o sea, como que le quede muy, muy claro que tú sigues
Okay.
comprometida con el deli, con la tienda. So reassure es como asegurar, pero
Ya lo
doble.
encontró tu hermano. I'm sorry, Carla. Okay.
Ujú.
Enciende la luz si quieres, encuéntralo y ya te subes. She has what is the name? A sentimental fluffy?
Ok, ok, yes. She has, uy, tiene un nombre específico. El
Yes,
muñeco en sí es stuffed. Stuffed
stuffy.
animal, si es un animal.
Ajá.
Pero eso de sentimental,
In
hay una
Spanish is
palabra.
a objeto de apego,
¿Cómo será
but
en
in English.
inglés? I don't remember objeto de apego, pero en inglés, English.
Si ya lo encontraste, ya apaga la luz, por favor.
Bueno, el término object of attachment. mm, pero no hay otra palabra. Que por ejemplo puede ser cualquier cosita, un trapito.
Ujú.
¿Cómo se le llama eso? And you're talking about Anita having an object of
Mm-hmm.
attachment, yeah?
Yes.
And what is hers?
It's a stuffy cat.
A stuffed what?
Cat.
Oh, okay, yeah, a stuffed cat. A
That
stuffed cat.
cat give her my boss granddaughter.
My boss's granddaughter gave it to her,
Yes,
yeah?
yes. And
Mm-hmm.
Anita called them Polly. I don't
Polly.
know why. She
Mm,
only started to say Polly, 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 Polly. And now
mm,
she's coming and I say, Mommy, I can't find Polly.
mm. Yeah,
Yes,
attachment object. But
attachment up.
there's, okay, this is something like a psychologist would say, but there's something that mothers will say. And I'm going to look for it while you write your task. Okay.
Okay.
So here's the instruction.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, I can just leave it there on the screen. You're going to type it up in the email, and you're going to send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
At least 150 words. You can write more, but you will only have 25 minutes
Okay.
on to write this response. Okay.
Okay.
So it's 150 words. De hecho, es 150 a 200 el dato. Pero at least 150 words. Of course, if you need to write more, that's okay. Because this is practice for the test, but this is also for you to start thinking about your ideas from a more formal English perspective because you need to write this email formally. It's for your boss, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, great. So as soon as you're ready, just let me know.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna set up the timer just so that we don't spend too much time. But as soon as you're ready, just as soon as you finish, sorry, just let me know. So you may begin.
Okay. Okay. Carlos, I almost done, but I don't remember that last some days ago when I did this letter, the first letters that I
Yeah.
made, and you told me some some
Mm.
farewell.
Okay. A farewell,
It
yes.
it was like always yours or something like that.
This one.
Sincerely.
Yours sincerely. Good.
Yours sincerely.
Nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you. Okay. I already sent you.
Great. So I'm going to open my email and I'm going to check that. Okay, very good. So I'm just going to have a quick look. Dear Belle, I hope that when you receive this email, it finds you well. So I'm just going to make some quick corrections. It finds you well. Es decir, the email finds you well. So I'm just going to highlight that. I find you. Okay, so I copied the text, so it's there twice. So you can have the original text and my corrections. So here what I'm going to suggest is that you use a fixed phrase, una frase fija que se utiliza siempre. Y es esta. I hope this email finds you well. Okay?
Okay.
So it's very generic, but it's completely to the point. And in this case, it will be preferred that you use these fixed phrases like I hope this email finds you well. Cosas como había uno similar como para despedida. Hope to hearing from you soon o algo así. Yours sincerely, like all those phrases. Yes, they're not very creative, but it shows that you know how people generally use English in letters. So when you use the verb be, you need to use the ing form. So you say, I'm writing. I'm writing to you. I'm writing to you. So I'm just going to highlight that. Yeah. I'm writing to you because I have a personal matter to. And let's change this verb. To discuss. We can use discuss.
Okay.
I have a personal matter to discuss with you. So first, comma, I wanted to say that I'm grateful with you. I'm grateful with you. I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to you and Rick for the opportunity that you guys, no? Not gays, but guys.
Okay.
Now, even though I corrected guys, I would not use guys because guys is informal.
Okay.
So for the opportunity that you, puedes decir you two offered me, porque se ofreció ya en el pasado.
Mhm.
Si uno podría decir have offered, porque bueno, se propuso al principio hace algunos meses, pero de alguna manera se considera que el estar ahí semana con semana es nuevamente renovar esa confianza, ¿no? Renovar esa oportunidad. Entonces por eso le pongo have offered. Me ofrecieron, pero a la fecha sigue vigente ese contrato. Have offered. Ok. Aquí. A ver. I'm putting nuevamente con el I'm, el ing. I'm putting all my effort into learning about everything to do my job. Y aquí sería as best as I can. Ok. Nada más déjame checar qué corregí.
But that's correct to say, because my intention was to say, I put all my effort into learning about everything. Se me conectó. Espérame. Okay, you can hear me?
And?
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Put your my effort into learning about everything and do my
okay.
job as best as I can.
Muy bien, muy bien. Ese and nos va a hacer copiar la última forma, que es ing, porque es putting all my effort into learning and doing, ¿no? Learning and doing. My job
As best
as
as I
best
can.
as I can. Very good. I really try.
Trying. I'll
Porque
try.
tray es como bandeja.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was maybe, yes, finger mistake.
A
A
finger
toy
mistake.
mistake. A
Les
toy
decimos
mistake.
typo.
Typo. Okay.
I really try my best. No, es cierto. I really try to do my best every day in every area in which you need me. Muy bien. Muy bien. As you know, aquí yo removería el and. Como es
Okay.
párrafo nuevo, idea nueva. As you know, I'm an y immigrant es con doble M. Immigrant.
Okay.
As you know, I'm an immigrant. And I really, todos los I's en inglés con mayúscula.
Yes.
And this is not a mistake you make often. There's more I's with capital letter, but it is a mistake you do from time to time. I really want to stay here forever. Forever va junto.
Okay.
Aquí yo no usaría forever, que es como muy idealista, muy romántico,
Okay.
sino más bien permanently, que es como un poco más directo. Se quedó el tiempo, ya llevamos 33 minutos con el video. Okay. I really want to stay here permanently because I think this is the best place for my kids. We feel secure. We feel safe.
We feel safe. Okay.
All right. We feel safe. Podemos hacer una notita para nuestro archivo de clase para más adelante ver la diferencia entre safe y secure, que son conceptos, llamémoslos, ¿qué palabra estoy buscando? Complementarios, pero no significan lo mismo. Okay, entonces voy a hacer una notita de safe and secure. Oui. Safe, secure. Say,
Can I do a parenthesis
how can I make?
quickly? Make?
Mhm.
Okay. When we start our lessons,
Yes.
always you ask me about my day, about how I am, and in my sorry,
About how I am.
how I am. Okay, in my answer,
Answer.
you don't correct me too much. It's because I say correct everything.
Because you say everything correctly?
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, not everything correctly, but the things that I correct immediately are the things that cause confusion to other people.
Okay.
And the things that I write are usually the things that don't cause confusion, but still need correction. But for example, today, when we spoke today, the only things that you needed to correct really is the pronunciation of jealous, landlady and not landlord, stressful. Yeah. So a lot of the things that need correction, I do mention them to you. And the ones that I correct immediately, I usually don't write down. And the ones that I don't correct immediately, I write down. I don't know if that makes sense.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
I asked you because I am curious about that because
Curious.
curious because when I am in my job, I talk, or how can I say platico?
I
chat?
talk, yeah. I
Or I
talk
talk
or chat.
with Danielle and everyone, and I know they understand me because they answer me in the same way, but I'm not sure if I'm say correct all, and I request them, please correct me, but they don't do that.
But they don't do that. Well, for different reasons, yes. They might not feel comfortable. They might not care. Like even if you make mistakes, everyone's understanding. You're having a good time. So have they ever corrected? Like, have they ever mentioned something, maybe even once or twice, or
Only
nothing at all?
Only when I ask them. For example, it's done or doesn't, and they say, okay, that they answer. Or it's
Okay,
correct
if
to
you ask.
say that.
Okay, so if you ask them, they will help you out.
Yes.
But
If I ask
generally,
them,
they won't interrupt you, for example, to correct you. You're talking about Danielle. Has
everyone there.
everyone there? Okay, so everyone there, right? So in that
And
regard, yes. In that regard, yes. I mean, interestingly enough, I think you make more mistakes in writing than in speaking.
okay.
Because there are more elements that you need to control when you're writing, like every letter. So I think probably there are more mistakes in writing than in speaking. And there are more different types of mistakes. And when you speak, I don't know. I think the number one mistake that you make is using the regular order in Spanish than in English, which a lot of the times changes. Hmm. So when you say, mm, dijiste algo justo ahorita, eso o usar palabras que son sinónimos donde se prefieren otras. Por ejemplo, they understand all that I say. La gente diría más comúnmente, they understand everything I say. Ujú. Creo que esos dos son como los más comunes. El orden de las palabras y sinónimos que parecen bien, pero en una situación u otra se prefiere una palabra u otra. Ok. All right, good. Where were we? But unfortunately, our situation is not easy. Is not easy. Uh-huh. Every time the political governments change. Our situation is not heavy. Uh-huh. Every time. Every time. Every time the political governments change. Ah, ya, ok. Ajá. Entonces, más bien aquí lo que me confunde es la coma. Vamos a quitársela. Our situation is not easy every time the political governments change. Uh-huh. For that reason, muy bien, coma, I started to study English vamos a ponerle aquí every evening, para ya empezar a contextualizar, to improve and get a good score when I do my test to apply uh, aquí yo le pondría near future, futuro cercano, para como enfatizarlo. To be a permanent resident. Do my test. Do my test to apply. De hecho, yo le cambiaría esto. When I do my test to apply to be a permanent resident, y al final, in the near future. Yeah. And because
Okay.
of that, now we have a different family routine. I spend less time with my kids, and they. Aquí no, still no. Porque es como todavía
Ah,
aún notan la distancia,
mhm.
sino más bien, ¿qué querrías decir en vez de eso?
They empiezan, but I don't want to use start.
Ok, que no sea start. I spend less time with my kids and... Ay, no sé. O sea, además de start tendría que ser un sinónimo como they are beginning
Ajá.
to notice that distance. They miss me. Okay. Starts to cry when I come to work. Okay. Now I only see them when we have dinner and on Sundays. Okay. Pero aquí, no es come, o sea, come si estuvieras allá en el trabajo.
Mhm.
Starts to cry when I leave to work. Uh-huh.
In my mind, I still translate.
Okay, sure. Okay. Uh-huh. Sí.
When
Now
I
I only see
write,
them.
because when I listen, I don't translate anymore.
Yeah,
But when
because
I write,
you
yes.
need to react quickly, but writing you have more time. So, yes, I understand. You revert.
Mhm.
Now I only see them when we have dinner. Dinner. Cuando cenamos. No, no decimos cuando comemos o tomamos una cena, sino cuando cenamos, when we have dinner. And on Sundays. Okay. For that reason, a ver, el I nuevamente. Wanted to está bien.
It is aggressive.
No, al revés. In English, when you use past, when it is not past time, you use that to be formal and polite. Como quería ver si acaso podrías. But I think in this circumstance, I would suggest that you use the present to be more direct, not less direct, more direct. For that reason, I want to request. A ver, buen punto. Wanted. Vamos a cambiar todo por wish. I wish to request to get Sundays off. Aquí quitamos el objeto, no es necesario en este caso. To get Saturdays off. Okay, ahí terminaría mi idea. I know that for now, coma, I'm, con apóstrofe, the only person who works on deli. Sería como in the deli. In the deli. O at the deli. A ver, in the deli. El deli está dentro, ¿no? Del el edificio general.
Yes.
Dentro de la tienda. Okay. In the deli. And I would like to help. I'm the only person who works in the deli. And I would like to help to get everything ready. Al revés. Everything. On Fridays after we close the store. Also, es que and y also son similares, entonces es redundante. Also, I can still work a couple. I can still work, en este caso sí es ING, a couple of Saturdays more while, muy bien, while figuring it, aquí nada más haría falta un pronombre, while figuring this out, por ejemplo. Still work a couple of Saturdays more while figuring this out. Okay. Val, this is very important. Pretty es como algo. Como un poquito, no mucho. Pero aquí hay que enfatizar el peso que tiene. Val, this is very important for me. For me, for my family. And my kids. Bueno, es que and está bien. Pero hay una palabra, déjame ver si me acuerdo. O sea, está more so. Pero muy complicada. Algo como especially. This is very important for me, my family. But especially for my kids, ¿no? Aquí terminaría la idea y empezaría de nuevo. They are, ahora sí, very young. They demand me more. And they, aquí cambiaría la forma para decir they are having o experiencing. ¿Qué me falta? Experiencing big changes in their lives. Okay. Aquí punto. I know those changes are to get a better life here. But in the meantime, in the meantime, por mientras, they need me. Mhm. I hope you can understand me. I hope you can understand. Aquí yo quitaría el me. I hope you can understand. Como la situación, las circunstancias, más que
Mhm.
a mí misma. Empiezas con thank you, cierras con thank you. Entonces yo pondría, again, I don't know how to say. Bueno, aquí más bien sería, I don't know how to thank you for the opportunity, directamente, en vez de decir say, thank,
Mhm.
agradecer. Opportunity con doble P. I don't know how to thank you for the opportunity and for all the support that you offer me, have offered me, me has ofrecido, since I started working for you, aquí for you.
For you.
With funciona bastante bien, pero yo creo que yo tendría doble cuidado para usar for y no with. For es como empleada. With es como socio, ¿no?
Okay.
Ajá, como al mismo nivel que
To
ella.
start to work for you. En Spanish sería como de trabajar para ti.
Para ti más que contigo. A
Ujú,
pesar de la cercanía que puedan tener, ¿no?
ujú,
Más porque está por escrito. A lo mejor
ujú.
oral lo toman como un error, ¿no? Por escrito, no sé, se puede interpretar, malinterpretar. Thank you so much. Yours sincerely, Ana Aguilar. All right. The meantime es junto. Very good. I like this letter a lot. Yeah, I think it's a good. I mean, of course, it's practice for the test, but I think the ideas here are very clear and they're very well organized. Because as you can see, the first part of your email is giving all the justifications. So I like that you present this in this order. And then you tell her what the reason for the email is. And again, you're trying to be very clear on the why, and the why is the most important thing. Very good. Excellent work. Now, I want to show you this. Esta respuesta. Es que, ¿qué podemos agregar de aquí? Sí. Aquí al final, como cierras con thank you, yo cambiaría esto por un looking forward to your response. Ya nada más para un cierre, porque aquí antes ya agradeces. Entonces decir thank you una tercera vez, a lo mejor no da la imagen que queremos, que es de mis razones están justificadas. Te agradezco por la oportunidad, pero tampoco es como rogar. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, please, 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 please. So, looking
Okay.
forward to your response. Yours sincerely, Ana Aguilar. Ok. Y aquí agregaría algo como thank you for considering my request. Y I hope everything is understandable. no que tú me entiendas, no ser tan directos, sino que espero que esto se entienda, ¿no? Que sea comprensible. Ujú. I hope everything is understandable. Everything is understandable. Thank you for considering my request. I hope everything is understandable. Ujú. No, más bien. I hope the request, la petición, is understandable. No, ya lo dijimos. Entonces, I hope this is understandable. Listo, ahora sí. Esas dos frasecitas me las robé, que son frasecitas comunes de este tipo de correos formales. Looking forward for your response. Thank you for considering my request. And I hope this email finds you well. Aquí lo pondré en la misma línea. Y ahora sí. Muy, muy bien. All right. So probably what we're going to do tomorrow, like in the second half of the class, is we're going to write a new email responding to Bal's response. So I'm going to write a response, like playing the role of Bal. I'm going to challenge some of points in your email, and I'm going to make a counter, like a counter offer, no? So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to read this email again tomorrow, and
Okay. Please
I'm going to
write.
present you. Yeah.
That makes sense because she say
She
that
says that? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll include that makes sense in my
every
email.
time that she talks, she say, "Makes sense, makes sense."
Okay, I'm gonna write that into the email. So yeah, you're gonna be replying to my reply, and
Okay.
I'm going to challenge some of the points again to get more writing practice, but also to see how you would deal with a little bit of challenge, ¿no? Como
Okay.
retar un poquito una idea u otra, ¿no?
Okay.
Does that make sense? ¿Eso es lo que dice, Val? Does that make sense? I remember I had a boss, not in Morelos, but when I lived in Guerrero and I was working in Guerrero, I had a boss who was a guy from France. He wasn't the director of the school, but he was like the administrator for the school. So he didn't deal with the teachers of the school, but he dealt a little bit more with promotion, with finances and things like that. But he spoke perfect English with a French accent, of course. And there's this phrase that he would use often. I think it was well, this one he said he used this in Spanish. When he didn't agree with something, he didn't say oh no, I don't think that will work or something like that. He would always say no lo veo muy claro. So whenever he said that, you knew that he said, well, he doesn't like the idea. It's not worth pushing. No vale la pena insistir. But he would just say, no lo veo muy claro. Chin, ya perdí mi oportunidad. Like, can I take a few days off? After no sé, after New Year. No lo veo muy claro. Chin. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, that means no.
That means no, yes. So, but he would never say no. He would start to say, no lo veo muy claro. All right. So yes, our bosses and their phrases. Okay. So we're gonna finish there, but I will see you tomorrow again.
Okay.
Today's Tuesday, so tomorrow you're going to have, a full day of activity with the customers, right? Good luck with
I hope
that.
no. I hope
Well,
only in the kitchen.
oh, yeah. So hopefully you're in the kitchen again. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then have a good night.
Thank you so much, Carlos, for everything.
Yep,
Please
no worries. Mhm.
let me know if this glitch grind you.
Okay, yes. If your best friend
No, don't say that.
if she reaches out. Reaches out es como alcanzar, literalmente, pero figurativamente es como que te contacta. So I'll let you know if
Okay.
this bitch reaches out.
Just for
Okay.
because I like to be gossip.
Gossipy.
I enjoy to be gossip.
Gossipy. Gossipy si es adjetivo, gossip si es el chisme en sí. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll let you know as soon as she writes, okay?
Okay.
All right,
And
then.
pray for us that tomorrow
Yes.
this landlady called
Mhm.
me.
Okay, I will. All right, best of luck then. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.